right, thanks. Good evening and welcome to the June 26, 2025 regular meeting of the Zoning Commission held in room 133 of Brookfield Town Hall and streamed live on Zoom. If everybody would like to stand up and pledge allegiance. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. First, I'll have the members of the Zoning Commission present here this evening introduce themselves, starting from my left.
Phoebe Holmes, alternate.
Gwen Arment, member.
Kurt Timmerman, Chairman.
Matt Grimes, Secretary.
Sean Turner, member.
Thank you. Also present this evening is our CEO, Fran Lally, and our recording secretary, Elizabeth Adams. There are copies of the agenda up here, but there's nobody here to take one. All right, first order of business, review correspondence, which we don't have any.
I move to approve the minutes from the regular meeting dated 6/12/25.
Second.
Thank you, Matt. Thank you, Sean. Anybody see any corrections or amendments?
Do you want to make me a member?
Oh, yes, I'm sorry. Tonight Phoebe will be a seated voting member
For Tony.
in absence for Tony.
Nope, I think we're
So, all in favor of the minutes as written for June 12th, 2025?
Aye.
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 And
I wasn't
and
here.
you abstain? All abstentions? Gwen?
I was
All
not
right,
here.
so 401 with,
Well, Phoebe wasn't here either, so it should be 302, actually.
unless you read the,
I read them,
I read
and I
them,
watched the
yeah.
meeting, so
Good enough.
yeah.
looks accurate to me.
All right, then I'll say, okay.
All right, unanimous. All right, no public hearings, no old business, new business, 36 Greenold Drive.
Motion to schedule a public hearing with respect to 36 Greenhill Drive, Z-2532. That is a single-family conversion application for a 660 square foot accessory apartment for July 10th, 2025.
Second.
All right, thank you, Matt. Thank you, Sean. Any,
Discussion, yes.
Discussion?
I'd just like to make a comment because I won't be here.
okay,
I talked to one of the neighbors and she said the mother lost her husband, I think last year, and she's been living with the children. And so they are.
so could you write a letter in for
Okay.
that, so we can accept it during the public hearing when it opens?
Okay.
Yeah,
I wish
'cause
you'd let
we-
me finish, Matt.
Well,
No, you're not-
actually,
you're out of
it's,
order,
yeah,
actually.
it's, we can't allow it, because you're presenting data and we didn't open
Yeah.
the public hearing
Public
yet.
hearing's not.
So, so that's why it'd be great if you could put that in there, because that's exactly the sort of information we want to hear. But legally, we can't accept it.
That's right.
So, but thank you. So just to remind you to do that.
What would be this discussion then, if we would have a discussion?
All the motion is to set the public hearing, that's all.
Yeah. Oh, discussion on the motion to set the public hearing, like someone says, oh, that's a bad date. Yeah, I think because of whatever.
We can't get a
reason.
quorum or something.
Yeah, that's, we're discussing whether we can do that or not on that date.
We can't take any information on an application until the public
Yeah.
hearing's set.
So any other discussion on that date for the public hearing? No? All in favor of that date? Say aye.
Aye.
Nay? Abstention? All right.
Did you- it
Were
just-
you an
just-
aye
just-
for the
just-
date?
I guess I won't be here.
Yeah, I mean, but, yeah, you have no reason.
I'll be here for the next one.
Yeah,
And without.
All right.
And without prejudice, we should probably strike those comments from the record, because we really can't take them. I mean, I'm sure the intention was good, but we just gotta be accurate when we do these things, that's all.
all right, well, it also brings up the fact that she could write a letter
Yeah,
and enter the
that's fine,
data,
that's
and
fine.
so we are aware of it then. All right, so I guess that would be unanimous. All right, 7B, bond release, 887. This is a bond release for 887 for, what was it for? Was it?
Landscaping.
Landscaping. The amount of $8,509.60. So normally what we do is we make a recommendation to the Board of Selectmen to release a bond. That's all our.
Before we do that, Fran, you've been out there, obviously, and everything looks in order to you?
Everything is,
So it's been completed for a couple of years now. Yes.
Okay, and I'm gonna make a motion to recommend that the Board of Selectmen release the bond for 887 Federal Road, that's Z-20-15, as also recommended by the zoning enforcement officer.
All right, do I have a second on that? Matt?
Second it.
Okay, thank you, Sean. Any discussion on releasing it? This is the property right next to Riverview and also next to Newberry Village, right between it. So it looks good. All right, all in favor of the recommendation, say aye.
Aye.
All right, that was unanimous. All right, that's it for that. No tabled items. 9, commissioner comments and informal discussion.
Just a couple. Obviously, we had last time, we were going to draft a letter I was going to give to Kurt to send to the governor's office about, but by the time I was almost done with the draft, the veto message came through that it was vetoed. So I do think that, as we discussed last time, there are probably about 85% of that legislation is very mundane and really would not affect what a municipality does one way or the other. But there were a lot of concerns that we did discuss last time. I do encourage the commission, even though the bill is vetoed, to read it, because I think a lot of it will come up again, reread it. And the parts, I hope that the legislature is conscious of the fact of the feedback that they heard from the various municipalities, especially Connecticut Conference of Municipalities, which did put out a statement on the veto message. And I hope they're also conscious of what things that Ms. Barkowski spoke of the last time, of the difficulties this would, the bill as it existed would have made for land use offices. As we discussed, it's, the position of CCM was that it was an unfunded mandate on the municipalities. But now that it's vetoed, I do hope that an updated version of the bill will be a little less intrusive to municipalities the way this was. But I do appreciate everybody in Brookfield who did take the time to voice opinions and to make their voices heard on it, because opinions only get heard when they're spoken, not when they're silent. So.
All right, thank you, Matt. Any other comments, either on that HB 5002 or anything else? No? Well, I guess.
Just one more, sorry. If we, I don't know what we have coming down the pike in July, but I'll just remind you, even though we scheduled 2 meetings, you're within your rights as chair to cancel one of them if,
Oh, yeah,
I don't think we're
actually,
gonna
I
have
was,
business.
if there was no business this meeting, I was gonna cancel this one, but there was, you know.
Okay.
So, yeah, it gets quiet in the summer.
Well, it wasn't last summer.
Yeah, no, it wasn't last summer. That's true. It was controversial stuff. All right, I'll take a motion to adjourn.
I move to adjourn.
Thank you, Gwen. A second?
Second.
Thank you, Phoebe. All in favor of adjourning?